Hi, I'm Allison Schubert. Welcome to the Pioneer Spotlight, where each week we feature a Point Park Pioneer team, athlete, or coach. This week in the Spotlight, we have softball head coach Michelle Coultas. Michelle, thank you so much for joining me.
Welcome.
So we're going to start out with, there's 9-7 in conference right now. You're fourth place. Where do you see yourself stacking up against some of these other teams?
Our conference is funny because anyone could beat anyone at any time. I'm just waiting for us to click all together, pitching, hitting, and defense. And if that all happens, then, we can win this.
And last weekend you played first place Rio Grande. This weekend you have second place IU Southeast. So
Right.
how do you think you can kind of adjust your play from being swept against Rio to playing against IU Southeast?
Well, it's kind of nice that the weather's broke a little bit, so hopefully we'll be outside and to at least get some kind of rhythm in our practices. Finals will be over, so they can focus a little more on what's at hand with softball. So, just doing what we're doing, and again, just hoping that their minds are there and we're there mentally to play.
And you mentioned the weather, which has been a huge struggle for you this season. Can you kind of
Right.
touch on that a little bit? How have you been able to overcome that?
Yeah, it's just tough because we've had 2 outside practices on our field. Everything's been indoors, on the turf or in a cage. So trying to get a rhythm and being outside and just the consistency has been tough this season. But I know everyone's fighting that, so I don't want to use that as an excuse.
And you've had some outstanding pitching so far this season. Maybe kind of a slow start from Ashley Ignema, but she's came around. Then you
Right.
have Tiffany Edwards, Katie Char. How have you seen them progress throughout the season?
Oh, it's great that we actually have, I feel that we have the best pitching staff in the conference. We have 3 starters, we have 3 closers. With them 3, they work so well together. They're all so different. So we've been trying to do a rotation and different for trying to do better matchups with different teams. So they all bring something different to the table, and they all, like I said, they work well together. So.
And then you also have a few seniors that have really stepped up big. You have Kim Corcoran, Jess Beitler. How have you seen them as well progress throughout these 4 years? And with Senior Day on Sunday, what are you going to miss most about having them around?
I guess their leadership, their being here before. They know what it takes. This is the toughest part of the season, obviously, getting through finals and just the wanting to summer to start. So keeping them focused this part, they've done it before and they know how bad it hurts when we lose and the season's over. So bringing the underclassmen into that mindset helps.
And you've mentioned the underclassmen just now. You have had 2 freshmen in particular, Bailey Myers and Maddie Horn, who have really stepped up this season. What are you looking to get from them for the next few seasons?
They're ball players. They're athletes. They can play anywhere. They're hungry. Their speed alone helps, which we've lacked in the past couple years. So they've contributed a lot, and they will the next 3 years, 4 years. So.
And just kind of as a whole now, what are you looking for the next few seasons? You're going to lose some players, but how has recruiting been, kind of looking into the future a little bit?
I have a pretty good class coming in that I'm anxious to start meshing with the upperclassmen, but each year is different. After losing only 1 senior last year, I didn't realize that the team, just losing 1 changes a team so much. So you just never know. You never know what you're going to get. Every year is different.
And that's been nice about this season. You have a lot of upperclassmen, a lot of returners. So how has that helped this season?
Honestly, off the field, this has been one of the smoothest seasons. We have very little drama that I know about. They know me, they know the coaching staff, they know what's expected. We haven't forgot any equipment this year yet. They know their responsibilities, and that's helped having those upperclassmen and just knowing what's expected of them off the field. Very little problems, and actually it's been fun. It has been a fun season. I'd like to win more, but it's been fun.
And then kind of looking into senior weekend and then Senior Day on Sunday, what have you changed from the past weekends and maybe some things that you've seen? How have you grown as a team, and how are you going to make those changes going into Senior Day?
Well, I think Monday night, playing those late games, we had never done that before, and then coming back and winning like a walk-off situation helped. I seen them fight for the, I don't want to say for the first time, but like that, actually fight to win and not give up. It was nice to see them scrappy, kind of. So it was perfect timing to lead into this last, week.
All right.
Yep.
We'll find out how the softball team does that weekend, and keep up with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Point Park Sports to catch up with the softball team and the rest of the teams here on campus. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.